All right, Dom, so what you have here is a little mixture of what you normally have in your normal hayfield mixed in with amongst the food plot?
Yeah, I left some strips in between these just because they can go to a heavy clover, they can go to their turnip seed, chicory, whatever else is in that grand mix you got, Denny.
No, I noticed there's still a lot of weeds mixed in with some of the stuff. But you being an organic farmer, you don't put any type of herbicides or anything out, but you do mow it down to try to give the food plot seed a chance to catch up and not be choked out by the weeds.
I'm certified organic on the farm, and we can't use any herbicides. So, yeah, it's tougher for us to have nice stands of anything, but what we do is control weeds by mowing. So we'll let this get up, like here's ragweed growing with this turnip seed, right? Okay, and another 4 or 5 more inches, we'll mow this.
Okay.
Well, mowing it's just going to retard that weed growth. Let your planting grow, jump up, get above it, shade it out. As long as you can.
So the food plot,
lesser of them.
The food plot will choke out the weeds instead of the weeds choking out the food plot for sunlight.
Right, right.
This is looking really good. This isn't very old, is it?
Yeah. No, this is 2 weeks old. That's the point. What we did was just rototill this up, disc it, broadcast. You could walk on with a broadcast.
Yeah, Amber, that's what we did. We talked about before.
Yeah, and that's what this is what you're going to see.
Yeah.
Soils within a woodlot are so acidic from all the leaves, acid leaves.
Right.
Okay, and they're decaying in the soil, create a lot of acid. And so
that screws up the pH of the soil.
Average food lot would be in a woods would be around 11 ton per acre of required lime to bring that up to probably 6.1. 6.4 is ideal.
pH is what you're talking about on the numbers there.
Now let me show you where you know you need lime. This is strawberry grass. That's an indication, even on a hayfield. If you see this, you're low in lime.
Oh.
Because what likes acid? Berries, right? Strawberries, blueberry bushes, they got to be acidic. So you can't grow your clovers in different mixtures of seed with a low pH of lime. You'll grow plants that love acid.
Trying to get some of this brush out of the way to clear our area. A little bit will help. A little bit of a blade. There we go. You know, I gotta clear the way for Princess over here.
Looks like you'll pull back days, then. Looks like Jason.
We're just using one of the cutty back cameras, one of the inexpensive ones, so we can put more of them out of there.
Let me clear that out for you there, Dan. Definitely want to have a clear area for your camera.
Yeah, we don't need any wind blowing vegetation in front of the camera, triggering the sensor. A lot of mistakes people make with deer cameras. They put them a little bit too high. The back of the deer is only about 36 inches high, so you want it a little bit lower than that, so when the deer comes down the trail and triggers it, you get full view of the body and of the rack. You don't want it to be too high.
Yeah, through the top, take it to the bottom.
We're on. We can see what's going to hit the food plot now.
Sounds good.
Come back and check this. Being it's 35 millimeter, we'll check that about once a week.
And with that one, we got to take the film out and reload it with new film.
This Outdoor Icon Show factoid is brought to you by First Metropolitan Mortgage. Stay tuned, the Outdoor Icon will be right back.
is organic fertilizer, all right?
All right, it's our 10-10-10 then, right?
Trail Company, it will generate enough microbial life to create 10-10-10 in the soil. There's lime in here, natural lime, other things, composted chicken manure for nitrogen. Potash would be mine product, and the phosphorus is colloidal phosphate. So it's all natural product. It's good for gardens.
Quarterback now because it's only right? This week's Tip of the Week is brought to you by Whitetails Unlimited, America's premier nonprofit deer conservation and management organization. Rob, if you're going to spend a lot of money in food plots, our big tip of the week this week has got to be to get the knowledge in your head before you get out there into the field. Because there's no redos when you're doing food plots. We spend an awful lot of money on seed.
Yes, it is.
We've got money invested in the fertilizer, and we've got his time and energy invested in getting the food plot out here today. So you want to make sure if you're going to do a food plot, do your research. There's many references you can go to. You can go to hunterspec.com, you can go to whitetailsunlimited.com, or whatever seed you use. Usually on the package, there's a website and an 800 number. Feel free to call and ask them tips on how to use their product correctly. You don't want to go out into a field, plant this thing and not have it grow because you made some type of mental error by not doing your research.
And that will just frustrate you for the next time. So you want to definitely do your research and make sure you know what you're doing.
Yep, go to a local library. There's a lot of sites online, and like I said, don't be afraid to get the farming resources and use your local soil and water district, or find your local farmer and ask them for help and assistance. They'd be happy to teach you some of the tricks of the trade.
Yep.
So from Whitetails Unlimited, that's this week's Outdoor Icon Tip of the Week.
This Outdoor Icon Show factoid is brought to you by First Metropolitan Mortgage. Stay tuned, the Outdoor Icon will be right back.